everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to the inbox review. Today we're looking at Alpha Models 124 Ferrari 812 Superfast. Another one of the Resin multimedia kit. If you've seen the Singer Porsche, the Lamborghini Aventador, and the Audi RS4 were just completed, you're familiar with these kits and what we get. Looking for another kit to build, I just couldn't resist this. I've wanted to build this kit for a while, and after watching a few videos on it the past couple of days, I just couldn't resist it. Picked the colour for it. I did a bit of back and forth for a couple of hours yesterday, thanks to all the guys in the Hangout that helped me pick the colour. And we've settled on Grigio Silverstone, I think it was. There was a couple of colours in contention, including Azzurro California, I think it was. Was it California? It might have been, but the colour I had was too metallic. The flakes were too big, so decided against that. So paint ordinance on its way. I've gone for zero paints this time. Hopefully the metallic flakes will be good, and we're going to do a satin finish on it as well. It'll look like this, hopefully. And there's a video in the description down below of a full walk around of this car. And I'm hoping to kind of emulate it a bit with the yellow calipers and that. Anyway, let's jump in with the video and get started the review after watching this. Hey everyone, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications, get notified of our latest videos, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and leave a comment. I do read and appreciate every comment you guys and girls leave behind. I may not reply to them all, but they are all appreciated. And there's a link in the description of the video that takes you to a big long list of all handy videos and a lot of the products I use in my videos. You now have the chance to support the video content creation by using Patreon or the PayPal me link in the description down below. All the videos will always remain free to watch. This is just your chance to help support the videos. Okay then, so the Alpha Models 124 Ferrari 812 Superfast. Absolutely beautiful car. As you know, just finished the Audi, the RS4. Love that. Was looking for another kit to build, and this one's been calling out for quite some time. And this is what we're going to build today. Sadly, it's another curbside kit. There's no engine in this, so we don't get to look at that beautiful, normally aspirated 6.5 litre V12, which is an absolutely epic engine in this. Would have been front wheel drive. I think it'd make the casting of the Resin a bit too what's the word, complicated, specific. So yeah, there's no engine in this, which is a little bit of a pain, and I think, if I'm honest, these kits without the engine should be a little bit cheaper. I think they should be around the 130 mark, because you do get less resin, but again, it's Ferrari 812. Who else makes a kit of it? So yeah, if you want it, you'll buy it. If you don't, you won't. So we've got two bags of resin, 3 bags of resin, the wheels. We've got the large bubble wrap of the body, some screws and machine bolts there as well. A bit of more protective bubble wrap. Our clear parts, photo etch, badges, and all sorts in there, which we'll get to in a little bit. So, oh, got some clear parts as well. Ooh, fancy. Some vac form bits and the instructions, which I say in the loosest sense of the word. So we'll get to those in a bit as well. So the wrapping / packing of the Alpha Models is good. It could always be better, but overall they are pretty well packed. And all I'm going to say to this is, what a beautiful, beautiful car this is. It's absolutely stunning. So we've got the Undertrail, which does have some detail parts too. So I'm going to guess this is all the aero parts underneath and what have you. So a little bit of detail underneath. Now the screw holes are larger than usual, which means, I don't know actually, what does that, are those screws going to fall right through? I don't know, we'll figure that out. But there's the tray, nice perfectly flat resin, absolutely lovely. So no problems there, straight as a die by the look of it, which again, it's pretty hard to do. So there's our Undertrail, nice bit of detail on there. Side profile of this car and the rear. We haven't got the rear diffuser on and the exhaust port things, but it's just a beautiful looking car. I was watching a video this morning from Harry's garage of one of these. He drove to France, and what a wonderful sounding car this is. Normally aspirated, front mounted V12 GT Cruiser. This thing is pinned at, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful car. So stunning car. Absolutely beautiful. Looks a bit like a Corvette, I'm not going to lie. I think it does, but it's still a pretty car. Colour-wise, there was a couple of colours of choice. One of them was this, which is Azzurro. Let me try and remember what colour it was now. Azzurro California, it was. Now, it's a beautiful colour, but the metallic flakes are just a little bit too big again for my liking, which is the downside to metallic flakes on these car-based paints. So instead, we went for Grigio Silverstone, which is a dark gunmetal grey. I'll pop a picture up if I remember. And we're probably going to leave it in the satin finish, to be honest, because it just looks absolutely stunning. If I don't put up here, I'll put up the video or pictures up at the beginning and the end. And there's a video of it, a walk around of one on YouTube. I'll link it in the description down below. But pretty car, it really is. The interior to this is probably one of the best fitting I've had on all these kits. It literally slots and clicks in place in there. It is very nicely fitting. It's a little bit too tight at times, but fits in absolutely beautiful. So there's our interior as such, missing all the seats and ancillary parts. We've got some roof detail inside with the sun visors and a little light mirror display there as well. And the resin, absolutely beautiful. Not quite as clean. Hang on, it might be. Yeah, it's not quite as clean as the Audi. There are a few just little wisps in the panel lines we're going to have to clear out. So we'll just get our razor saw scriber in. But overall, the body is beautifully clean resin. Very nice. Got a few wisps of resin in the intakes there just to take off, which is pretty par for the course. But other than that, it's very clean. It's only on the other side. This side's really clean, the resin. So there's just a couple of little wisps here and there, which can be forgiven. And the rest of it is just beautifully cast resin. Really high quality. Absolutely stunning. Very nice. And it's just a pretty car. I love the look of this thing, but it does look like a Corvette. It really does. I think if you painted it yellow and stuck some Chevrolet, are they? Badges on it, I think you might fool people this is a Corvette. But anyway, stunning resin, top quality as usual from Alpha Models. So, as always, be careful with this resin. You're going to have to clean it as well. If you follow my previous 3 builds, the Porsche Singer, the Audi RS4 and the Lamborghini, you clean your resin. Make sure you give it a good clean. And I'm very dubious about those screw holes. We'll look at those in a bit. But I think they're going to drop right through. So are there any? We'll have a look in a bit. We'll have a little look and see. So in the bags, we're going to quickly go through the resin. We're not going to sit and dwell on every single bit, but we'll certainly have a good look through. So we've got door cards. Obviously got their poor stubs on them still. Door cards are nice. Nothing they're really magical to look at as such. And then we've got our exhaust outlets for the back, which I'm going to carbon on this. The cut options for the carbon are the side pods, front splitter, rear diffuser, and those exhaust bits, and this little boot lid trim here, which I don't know if is incorporated. I think it's that piece in there. It's like £3,000. It's like £1,000 for that piece, and something like £4,000 for the side piece. It's crazy for the cost of the carbon options. A £250,000 car. I think you can add over £350,000 worth of extras to it. So crazy car. Rear diffuser, really nice. Shouldn't be too difficult to carbon. Definitely needs to be carbon though. Very nice quality resin with some very positive locating points there, which, yeah, looks mean, that thing, doesn't it? Really does. Looks very pretty. We've got the seats. They look like the, I don't know if they're the sport seats, which are optional, or the standard seats, but 2-piece. Clean them up, stick them together, no drama at all. Got the centre console. Nice little bit of detail in there. As you can see, those exhaust pieces, the bottom of the seat, and the other door cards as well. So I think it's going to have a nice interior. I'm not sure on interior colour yet, but I know the pictures I've seen, we're going to go with like yellow highlights on the brake calipers, Possibly a yellow stripe across the roof. Don't know yet. I've seen it with a yellow stripe on a Competizione one, which looked really, really good. So maybe we'll do that. We will see. We'll see how it goes. Got dashboard, which is a very, very pretty dashboard. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the dashboard on that. You're a Twin Town fan, that film. You'll know that quote. Absolutely lovely. Very, very pretty piece of molded resin. And then we got, must be for the front. Is it? Yeah, it's the Undertrail piece for here. Slots in there like so, perfectly. So nice little touch as well. A bit more detail from underneath, and also forms the intake for the front air dam as well. So again, two very nice pieces of resin. I do like that dashboard. That's got some very nice, very, very nice detail on that. It's beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And then in this last bag of main resin bits, we have rear lights. Very nice. Nice bit of clearish resin. I'm assuming these are front lights or something. We'll figure them out at the end. I don't know actually. Well, they must be for the front lights. No, they're not. Okay, I'm not sure how these work. Okay, we'll have a look after the instructions a bit. We've got some clear parts. We've got the wheel hubs themselves. These are handed. You need to pay particular attention to these and make sure you get the right ones, because they will all be specific for the calipers. We've got what looks like maybe an armrest with the interior. Loads of small little bits. I'm not 100% sure what they are. Looks like some interior bits, seatbelt buckles. So should be another one. The steering wheel's there. Beautiful steering wheel on this thing. Has the shift light built into the top of it on the real car, which is a very, very cool touch. Exhausts. Exhausts are there. Wing mirrors, very pretty. Half carboned on the car as well, should you wish. So we'll half carbon those. We've got brake discs. We've got beautiful, look at those calipers. Absolutely stunning. Very, very pretty. So we're going to do those yellow. They look very, very cool. I've seen pictures. Looks very, very good with yellow calipers. We've got some more interior bits. So again, these can all be detailed up separately, which is good. This is where the Audi was lacking a little bit because it made it difficult to detail parts. So that's good to get those. We've got switch gear and vents and what have you. I'm not sure what they are. There's something. They look like heater vents. Excuse me. They look like heater vents to me. They're quite cool as well. So again, you get a bit of detail in there should you wish. And then the missing seatbelt buckle, which was off that sprue. So obviously missing, and they've added an extra piece to cut off another one. So that's those there. I'm interested about those front lights. What's the colour for the front light? I have to have a look at that through the instructions faux show, because I am intrigued to see how they are covered. I would have thought they were in a piece of either acetate or clear plastic in there, but I can't see anything. Like I say, a bag of screws. They'll be for mounting things and attaching it together. And we've got our wheels. I love these wheels. They're very, very pretty. Probably going to go with black. I'll get one out. We don't need to see them all. Unbranded tyres, which is always a bit of a shame. But nice quality resin wheels. Just need a little bit of a clean. I've got a few wisps of resin on there, but a quick go over. Quickly done. Nice big rims. Nice tyres. No seam in the middle. Cut off points at the back and clean up should you wish. But I wish they were branded. I really do wish they were branded tyres. It's a shame that. But they are pretty wheels, those. And I think they'll probably end up going black. I don't know yet. We'll see. I need to weigh up a few options there. Obviously, there's 4 of those in there. I'm going to have a quick look at the instructions because I'm intrigued about those front lights. 6. Ah, okay, so it is this. So there's some vac form clear parts in there. Can you see those? So they are cut out, and only this side is the light. So that's how that works. This side must be an intake. So I see how that works. So that's the cover for our lights. We've got all the P to go through, which we'll look at in a second. Get some nice reference pictures, which is good. So as you see on the standard car, this is all like plastic. So the back part of that boot lid is plastic. These side skirts are plastic. This lower front splitter is. The rear exhaust piece is as well. We're going to try and carbon all those for a bit of interest. Beautiful interior. Absolutely stunning. Those lovely wheels. It's just a pretty car. It really, really is. And those lights are those two clear different resin pieces for the back. One's for the inside of that as well. So that's how that works. And I do like those wheels. But whether we're going to do them in silver or black, I don't know. But some good reference pictures there. You don't get that with a lot of the Alpha models. So that's quite a nice touch, to be honest. Got the parts layout, as you can see. The pencil marks, I've gone through and marked everything off. Now, these are instructions in the Vegas sense. Oh, that's nice. They're more of a guide of how things go together. So don't assume everything fits in the order it's shown. Test for is the key with this thing. But we've got the assembly bits. We've got no brakes to build up as such. So we are going to use those hubs. And the P goes on top. Yeah, make sure you get these hubs the right way. Double check everything before you commit to any glue at all. Very easy to put the wrong parts on. But like I say, without the engine, the parts count a little bit lower. And I think the price point should be just a little bit lower. I'm happy to pay a premium for a bespoke kit, which is what this is, because you can't get another kit of this. It's beautiful quality resin. It's a multimedia set with loads of extras. And they are nice to build. But I think without the engine, you're missing quite a few more parts here. And it should be reflected in the price a little bit. So, yeah, if we're not going to go as an engine off models, reduce your price a little bit. Take 10-20% off. 10-15%, yeah, would be enough. And just make the price point a little bit lower to show the reduction in parts. I think that would be fair then. But yeah, there's all the undertray, the lights, the exhaust, not the lights, the exhaust, the diffuser. Showing you where the P goes and any decals. They are one-sided, these. There's the dashboard, so quite a nice close-up of the dashboard, which is a good thing. So that is good. You've got your flappy pedal gearbox, all these ancillary parts to go on, so they can all be painted separately, so that's good. The interior, again, with all the PE and what have you going in place. Very cool. The rear lights. These are actually not bad instructions, these ones. They're quite close up. It's normally just a big picture. So I like the way they've gone to each section on this. It makes things a little bit easier to see. Rear window going in. We've got some photo edge to go in. So you're going to have to work out your build process. That is for sure. And then all the front grills, front PE, the lights, side windows, front window, the Ferrari badges, the wing mirrors and so on. And then on to the back piece, which includes the decal layout, badges, and then some real life pictures of the interior, which is very, very pretty. Like I said, I've not decided on interior colour yet, and there's some pictures of the exhaust. Like I say, black plastic on the standard car, or plastic wherever it is. We'll probably carbon that, I think, make it look a bit more interesting. And I just love the back end on this. I think it's a pretty back end for a nice front engine GT Cruiser. There is a borderline GT Cruiser, so not bad instructions as such. There's some good reference in there. The part location's quite clearly laid out. The build process is what you need to figure out for yourself, because that's where you can go massively wrong. Let me just check about the undertray screwing it on where it says. Oh look, it doesn't tell you. I don't think it's going to tell us at all, is it? No screws I mentioned. Nope, it doesn't tell us how to screw the undertray on. Well done, Alpha Models, thank you. So I think those screws, in fact they are, I can tell by looking, those screws are going to fall straight through those holes. 100%. So whether it's going to be glued in place, I am not sure. But that's something we can figure out at a later date. I can press these on, I do apologise. So in here, we've got all our clear parts, which you need to be very careful of and not do anything with. Okay, are they also? Wow. Okay. What's going on there? Let's have a look. So we do have clear parts in there as well. So there's a vac form and that piece. And they're not called out for on the parts. Look. They're not shown there, but they're there. So you could probably use those as well for the lights. We'd have to weigh that up and see which one's the easiest to use. But 2 options there. Clear parts, leave those alone till the very end. And if you follow my last video on installing them, on this one, they'll be really easy to do. Everything's fairly flat. There's no major curves, so they'll be quite easy to do. There's nice black surround on the windows for your glue locating points as well, so that's all good too. So they'll go down well. We've got a nice big fretted PE which comes with the Ferrari 812 hand-built Superfast logo. Floor mats by the look of it, number plates, footrests, the flappy paddle boxes. The photo etch is on par with the resin quality-wise. Absolutely beautiful. Really nice. Then we've got a whole plethora of bits on here. I just like that word for a Tuesday morning. Brake discs, cross-drilled. All the hubs, more flappy paddle gearbox bits and bobs. The grills, which incorporates the Ferrari logo in, which is quite a nice touch. We've got window wipers, accelerator pedals, so on and so forth. Really, really nice. Nice cross-drilled discs there, as you can see. Some nice detail on those parts. Oh, look, PE window wipers. Lovely. Love those. They're great fun. We've got another sprue of other grills, more window wiper parts, looks like window trim bits, the mirrors, lots and lots of tiny little grills on there. So they're going to be just a source of entertainment to work with. They're not too bad, to be fair. We've got seatbelt parts, Ferrari badges, as you can see as well. So they look good. Then we've got our metallic badges. These are lovely. These are just cut out to shape, roughly to size. Burnish on, peel the clear backing paper off, and it holds the badges in place. So they're always a really nice touch to get. Yeah, massive improvement over kit decals. We've got more window wiper parts in there. I'm not going to get those out. And then we've got a little decal sheet as well, which I'll try and remove if I can. Come on, out you come. There we go. And there we go. Some more window wiper parts there. Said I was going to get them out. I got the wrong bits out, didn't I? I didn't get the decals out. I got the window wiper bits out instead. You idiot. And then some decals there too. So we've got number plates, speedos, Ferrari badges, Ferrari logos. Some more interior decals by the look of for the display, which there is on the passenger side of the dashboard as well on this. So yeah, nice decals, hobby design decals. These go down absolutely perfect. So some nice touches there as well. So there we go. That's our Ferrari 812 review done. Let's go back to me for some final thoughts. So there we go. That's the review done. Like I said through the review, no engine with this one. Front engine, sorry. It would have been beautiful to get that big normally aspirated V12, but I guess moulding the resin with the bonnet and the way these kits are done, it'd be hard to do. So it is a downside to them. And as I said several times for the video, the price point should be reflected. Without the engine, without those extra parts and extra detail, I think the kit should be around the £130 mark. It's just my thoughts. But I'll still pay for them for the exclusivity of the model and the sheer quality of the kit. I know it's a real bugbear for a lot of people not to get an engine. For me, it's nice to get them. I'm not always that bothered there is an engine. I more enjoy the subject itself than worrying about whether it has a particular engine or what have you. But I definitely think the price should be reflected a little bit if they don't have an engine, if they're a curbside kit. But beautiful resin. Not quite as flawless as the Audi we just did. There's a few little areas where we just need to get a scriber and just remove a little bit of excess resin, but nothing drastic. Interior looks beautiful. The wheels are lovely on this. I love the wheels. And I think in that dark grey satin colour with some yellow accents, maybe yellow stripe through it. Don't know, we'll see. In a satin finish, I think it's going to look rather good. Not decided on interior colour yet at all. But yeah, eager to start this, and I'm going to be starting today. It's right there next to me. And it'll be the next video build you'll see on the channel. So there we go. Thanks for watching today. As always, a Patreon me, a PayPal me, and a Buy Me a Coffee link if you wish to support the channel. Your support what keeps us going. And as a patron, you get 2-week early access. There's links to everything below me related, ISM, UMP, the Off Air Hangout groups. Everything's down there. A list of all the products I use in my videos. My scale mate is there. If you look at that, you can see all my stash. There's an email address to get in touch with me should you wish. And please make sure you sub to the channel, click the bell notifications, get notified of all the latest videos. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Love reading all your comments. They spur me through the videos, and it's nice to get feedback, negative or positive. And I hope you enjoyed that review, and hopefully you're going to join me in watching this wonderful Ferrari come to life. There we go. Thank you very much. Question for today. Was I wrong for not doing this red? There we go. Typical Ferrari colour. Was I wrong for not doing it red? The lads battled with me last night to do it red, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it red. I'm doing it a different colour. And yeah, we decided. No, the lads were a real good help in the hangout last night. One or two said red. Most of them said no, and we had a look around. I think we all agreed when we found this colour. I was like, oh, that's the one. That is the one. Bar Roland, you like the blue, but Roland's strange. He's strange, Roland. But there you go. Should I have done this red? Yes or no? There's the question. Enjoy the rest of everyone. I'm off to a model shop now. So there we go. I'm going to go have fun. And stay safe. And I'll catch you all later. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.